Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining back to the channel. All right, so we'll be continuing from where we stopped during the last class. Stay with me as I edit it. So here we have the text I copied from image to prompt. Okay, so now I'm breaking the text so you can get to see it better. Now. So what I have here is the same prompt um we have with ChatGPT, but in a more detailed way. Okay, so this covers both the description of the environment and explains the addressing everything. And remember that when you're working with prompts, especially that has to do with character, human character, there are majorly 5 things. If you want the prompt to replicate what you have in your heart and in your mind, you have to be as detailed. So the first one is to talk about the character. The second one is to talk about the age range of the character. The third one is to talk about the description, the facial description. Now you're looking at probably the dressing and all. The fourth one is to talk about their expression. You see, whether the person, the character is looking sad or is looking happy. Why the fifth one is to talk about the environment. So if you can get a perfect description of all these 5 elements in your promptings, you will be able to replicate. The generator will replicate what you have in your heart. Okay, so making progress. So this is what we have: 2 young black men. You see it is reflected here. So it's not just men, they are too young, they are young, they are black. Now it's giving the description of the chair where they are. So that's more like the background. Now, if you look at this, you see the man on the left is wearing a light orange and white striped t-shirt. So this is giving the description of their dressing. While the man on the right is wearing a dark gray black t-shirt and a dark pants. So this is more like their description right now. So you look at what they are doing, talking about an image of a Bitcoin logo, projecting from a phone. Now the men are positioned centrally, slighted angles towards each other. The background is out of focus, so it captures what they are doing, which is their expression, captures the background where they are, the whole setting. So these are the 5 things. Remember, the first one I said is the character which you want to create, which is a man or a black man, a woman or a black woman. Then you talk about the age range, talk about their dressing and their look, talk about their expression, and the fifth one is to talk about the background. So why now this forms my very first prompt for scene 1. Okay, so let me show you how to turn this prompt into a video. Is if you look at this image FS, now this Google Labs, look at this place, you see something that a yellow button that we have here says try whisk. So you click on the button, you click on it, it will take you to an like this. So you enter to. All right, so here we are. What we'll now do is we'll copy our prompt. We'll drop it here, and we'll load it. So we are trying to create the first scene. Okay, the first scene. So here I have the 2 guys. So now the next thing to do after you have gotten your picture, so you look at, it gives you 2 options, 2 pictures to choose. So you look at the first one or the second one, anyone you like. Look up, you'll see a button that says animate. So what do? You click on the animate. It means I want to animate this particular picture. Then you have your button where you will now put the prompt to make it come alive. You will type the The two black young men having conversation while looking at the smartphone, and the Bitcoin logo turning 360. So if you have gotten this, if you have added your prompt to animate it, all you have to do is click here, and then it will start loading. All right. So while you are working on this, the next thing to do is to go back to your ChatGPT and look at the voice. To generate voice is not difficult. So this is how to generate the first scene. Remember, we are working with 3 scenes. So open your tab and go to the site speechma.com. Okay, speechma.com. It allows you don't even need to create an account with them. It allows you to generate voice. So what we have to do now is to go to ChatGPT. We'll copy what the narrator says, the narrator's voice, come to speechma and paste. Then you now scroll a bit lower to select the voice you want. So let me take Andrew, for example. Andrew. So here is a voice I want. Then it will require you to put this code that changes. So this is 83124, and you click generate. It's processing the voice, the narrator's voice we got from ChatGPT. This is how to get your audio using Speechma. Now there are several other tools that gives endless voice generations. We have 11 Labs, we have Fish Audio, we have Open FM and all. So you can explore anyone you want. But for the sake of this class, I'm using Speechma. So let's test what we have here. All right, so this is what we have. Now look at this part. You click download. So I have downloaded the audio for